Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is Tuesdays with TJ episode number 19. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, with my beautiful co-host PJ, and of course the man of the evening. We have TJ Tracy. Y'all know him as TJ Tracy 2378. What's up, my guy?
I'm doing well, thank you. Well, I'd say I'm doing moderately well. How about you? Doing well?
Oh yeah, I'm good, man. I can't complain, brother. Hey, football season is week 15 has come and go, you guys. But before we get to all the antics, all the craziness, do us a favor, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you're watching this for the first time right now or via replay, welcome to Tuesday with TJ, presented by UNeducated Sports Talk, you guys. And keep the chat rocking and rolling. I promise you we'll answer all your questions at the end with our closing messages. So save your questions for the end, and let's get it rocking and rolling. Once again, we're a loving channel,
Yes.
so we're this might be the best damn good, right? The good, the bad, and the freaking ugly. We always start off with the good, you guys. And boy, if you are a Los Angeles Chargers fan, you got some really good news this past weekend. That's right, you guys. The big homie, Brandon Staley, has been fired. As Vince McMahon would say, fired. He has been let go because of that Chargers 63 to 21 beatdown from the Las Vegas Raiders. Before we actually get to the firing, let's get to the game, which leads to the firing. Your thoughts on the Chargers Raiders game that was a blowout of epic proportions, CJ.
Oh, it was something like this is a team, the Vegas team. This is coming off not scoring a single point the week before. The last week's game against Minnesota, the score was 0-3. That was the worst game of one of the worst games I've ever seen. And then they come out and be like, "No, I'm just going to score 63." It's just like, my goodness. And this is against, again, obviously he's now gone, the defensive genius of Brandon Staley.
Right.
Like, if you had said Brandon Staley was an offensive minded coach, I'd be like, okay, 63, mate, but he's meant to be a defensive. But my goodness, Adrian O'Connell couldn't do anything wrong. Was it 20 to 34, 248 yards, 4 touchdowns, like 69 yards on the ground with 1 touchdown. Devontae Adams had a field day, 101 yards. Just like, my goodness, Vegas fans enjoy this win after the pain of Josh McDaniels and
Right.
just being the laughing stock. You at least got one up on the Chargers. The Chargers, they just couldn't be bothered to even get out of bed.
Yeah, it was a beatdown. I look, and you could tell this team, this Chargers team, they quit. They
Yeah.
quit, and you saw it in the fourth quarter. They were done. Obviously, you're down big, but I mean, to give up 42 points at halftime, which is probably the most points scored in all of the NFL at that time, anyways. 42
Mhm.
points in the first half, right? Your team quit somewhere mid first quarter, honestly.
Oh, really? I thought they quit about halfway up the tunnel.
Probably so. You're right. You're right, TJ. And look, if there was a book on how to get fired off of one game, it's written by Brandon Staley. And basically it was saying, first of all, get the entire team to hate you. All right.
Mhm.
Now let's stink the joint up big time. And we were like, this was already in the making, and we were like, were the Chargers going to fire him mid-season? Were they going to
Mhm.
fire him? We knew it was coming. Let's just be honest. Too much talent for this team to look this bad over the course of his 3 years being there. I thought he should have been fired. Honestly, the playoff game against the Jaguars, that was my thoughts. He should have been fired there. But I get it. They went to the playoffs, so you got to give him one more year. I get it. But me personally, what I saw in that season that led to that playoff game, which led to that blown lead, I wouldn't have taken my chances anyways. He'd have been gone. After that game, so Chargers they quit. Raiders, kudos to them. They took advantage of it in a big way. Took advantage of it.
Hmm.
Everywhere you go, like you said, O'Connell had everyone. I mean, there were 8 different touchdown scores. Am I correct?
What for
For the
the
Raiders. I think
for the
eight.
Raiders?
I think
So
8 different
one,
players scored a touchdown that game, which is
uh,
just mind-boggling. It told you
yeah,
that
one, two,
everyone got a piece of the action, and everyone, including the Raiders players, wanted Brandon Staley fired. And said, "Guess what, guys?
yeah.
We'll help you guys out. We'll help you out. Don't worry. Just watch. Just watch." And so, now your thoughts on Staley getting fired? What you think, TJ? What's your thoughts on it? And what should
About
the
time.
Chargers go on moving forward?
Well, the rumor is it's going to be Bill Belichick. That's the rumor of their next coach. Is Bill Belichick's gone after this season, and instead of going to a team that needs to rebuild, why don't you go to a team that has the pieces on defense, has a moderately already decent offense, and a high-powered QB? That's the rumor anyway. But it was a long time coming, Brandon Staley. Like he had the meltdown against the press conference about when they asked, "Are they going to change?" And you can't do that. And it's the first time where it wouldn't surprise me if he was fired at halftime. Like
Right.
it's just like, what are you doing, man? Like, come on. 41 after, or 42, sorry, out of the half. It's just, you can't have that. You can't have that. And, like, Raiders fans breathe, but, like, Chargers fans, you can breathe. The bad man is gone. But you need an offensive minded coach. You've got Justin Herbert, who is the electrifying QB. Obviously, he didn't have it for this game because obviously fractured his finger. He's out for the rest of the season. But you need someone who can get that out of the way, who can maximize Herbert's talent. And it was a shock that they hired a defensive-minded coach when the whole point was let's get rid of Anthony Lynn, the defensive mind. I think he was defensive, and get in someone who can maximize Herbert's talent. And they went with Staley. Like what? But
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, precisely.
You're right. I mean, first of all, for him to even get the job, what the hell did he do? Like honestly, he had like 1 year as a D coordinator, which he isn't really a defensive coordinator, but he was one of those. Hey, just put him at D coordinator and let's see how things work out with the Rams. And they won the Super Bowl
Mhm.
with Donald and well, not won the Super Bowl. 'Cause I think he was gone by then. But they won a Super. They won it with Donald and Ramsey. You're gonna look good with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. So I thought just because he was young. And this whole entire NFL now, let's get him young, and they have this analytics brain power, and that's how he got the job. When honestly, he didn't deserve it in the first place. There were a bunch of guys, and there still are a bunch of guys that deserve a head coaching job before Brandon Staley. But he is gone. I think he was actually fired at halftime. Honestly,
You
I
really
think
do.
I think the owner was like, "Yeah, he gone, he gone." Man, before halftime, he was like, "Yeah, it's over, it's over. I'm gonna wait till he get the job done at the fourth quarter. After that, we're gonna immediately call him and tell him, hey, don't even get in the plane, dog. Don't
Yeah,
even get in the
don't
plane,
even.
bro." But anyways, that happened. I think the NFL can breathe a sigh of relief now because this guy, that Chargers team, way too much talent to look that damn bad, to play that
Yeah,
damn bad. I'm sorry. I think honestly you're right. I will love an offensive minded coach and get you a defensive minded coordinator as your defensive coordinator.
defensive.
Uh,
Oh
uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
as your coordinator, he has to be a guru at defense. I
Mhm.
don't think Staley was a guru. I mean, he was the product of having Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. He didn't prove himself in other places as a defensive coordinator kind of guy. It doesn't make any sense. I don't like
It,
these young guys getting these chances and they didn't earn it at all.
well, he was called the defensive mastermind, but the last time I heard that phrase used, it was for Adam Gates as the offensive
Oh,
mastermind
oh
of that
yeah.
thing. And look how well that turned out. I think he's now the OC of a high school team,
Yeah,
from a head coach to the NFL to an OC in a high
it
school.
all started with that. Oh, he was high as hell at his press conference. That's what happened. Yeah, he was getting. I remember them meetings was like going crazy. I said, this dude cannot be
He looks
real.
insane.
Looking like he done took some Xanax before he got to the to the podium. Hey,
But hey, Peyton Manning got in his job and he just rode off what Peyton Manning did in Denver to a
yeah,
job in Dolphins and then a job in Jets and
yeah,
it ruined
yeah.
two
I
franchises.
mean, with the two, bro. Come on, bro. These guys are not even deserving of this, bro. You saw the
No.
first mistake. Why go for it again that quickly? Come on. Shame on the Jets for getting them. But let's give a shout out to those in the chat right now. We got Laney said, "What's up? What's up, Laney?" Peter said,
Hello,
"What's
hello.
good?" I got Elvis Presley Jr. says, "Hi, hello, what's up, Carlos or PJ? TJ, what's up, Elvis Presley, aka Samuel Wilkinson." I got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building. Said, "Yo." Peter said, "What's up, Daniel?" I got generic ball man in the building. So hope all are well. What up, Carlos, TJ, and PJ? She said, "What's up, GBM?" Got the
Yeah.
beautiful Fandorama says, "I'm here with Barbara G." What's up, Fandorama and Barbara G? Hope all is well. Peter said, "What is up,
Ooh.
Barbara?" I got Alex says, "I think Lions not going to playoffs."
What?
Oh, what?
That's a hot take. I think that's
Super
a hot
hot
take.
take, Alex. Are you crazy, man? Y'all going to the playoffs. Don't worry
Yeah.
about that. We ain't even got to talk about the Lions right now, and we know they're going to the playoffs regardless because the rest of the NFC is just that damn low.
The Lions can clinch their division
Yeah,
this week.
the
Like, what are
line.
you
I mean,
talking
the
about?
Lions have to go on a total freaking meltdown and to
Yeah.
lose not only the division but the playoff hopes, and they need a lot of help as well from a lot of teams, which I think
Yeah.
no they'll get because they'll lose a lot of games. But yeah, so Brandon Staley, y'all, if y'all want to go back, man, we just talked about Brandon Staley getting fired, rightfully so. That is the good, one of the top goods, and here's another of our top goods now. Hey, the Buffalo Bills at home. Y'all, they what's the word? Ravished, smashed, destroyed,
Yeah.
annihilated the Dallas
Just
Cowboys
force their will over the Cowboys.
by
It
a
was
score of 31-10. And they did it not the Josh Allen show.
no.
It was the James Cook show, aka the Big Uglies, the offensive linemen. They ran for over 200 yards, and it felt like oh my goodness, I can't watch this ugly massacre, but I gotta watch it anyways because when they put their will on this team, it was over. TJ, what's your take on this game? Is it one of those? Is it one of those? Dallas just had a bad game, or was it just Buffalo is that good and watch out AFC?
Oh, this game made me so happy for a day, and then Monday night hit. And I think this is Buffalo showing that it was their like OC that was the problem, and they've been showing it all year, ever since he got fired. They're getting hot at the right time. Unfortunately, I think the damage is too much. Like damage is done. I don't think they can make the playoffs. Unfortunately, because of their people already fighting for it. Um, but this is Dallas. Every time the Dallas has lost, they've lost to a team that can run the ball, keep their offense, and control their defense. Their offense can't keep up when their defense doesn't give them the opportunity to. And this was it. Like the O line handled Dallas's D line, and they can. Well, Josh Allen said it. It felt like he got an A on a school project after doing nothing.
Right.
They just ran the ball and decided what they wanted to do with the game, and the Cowboys had no choice but continue. And hey, Dak didn't have a good game. Well, he had 21 to 34, 134 yards. That's pretty. That's not a Dak game this year. Um, but hey, I think this is the Cowboys' hard section of the schedule, which is lovely. What is it? Buffalo is sitting at the ninth seed at 8-6.
Yeah, Buffalo.
So
They got Miami, Detroit, back to back to back.
yeah, so that's going to be hard. When it comes to Buffalo into the playoffs, if they can get it in, I'd be scared of them. Like,
Yes.
I think they've already taken on Miami this year. I know they're taking on Miami again, I think this week, actually.
And last time they beat the crap out of Miami.
They did beat
Just
they did
saying.
beat the crap.
It
And
was in Buffalo though. It was
it is
Buffalo.
crazy how much their offensive coordinator was holding back this team. It was just crazy because this Buffalo team is not what we had when he was in charge. It was just like we know we can win either by Josh Allen or run the ball, and they're going to find a way to win. And they should have won the Eagles game. It was thank goodness for a Jake Elliott kick field goal. They should have won 2 other games since then. So they're a bit unfortunate, but hey, if they make it to the playoffs, we'll be scared because I can see them going through. Like currently in the playoffs, they can beat the Colts, can beat the Bengals. They've already beat the Chiefs. They're already Jaguars, Browns. Like the only one they might have problems is the Ravens and Dolphins. So who knows?
I got Keep It Real Who That Sports Podcast. Mr. Dolph 17 says, "Come on in. How you doing, TJ? PJ? What is
Well,
good, Dolph? Always good to see you, my guy. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. So right now, the Bills smashed the Cowboys. Look, I if Dorsey was still here, Dorsey was so gun ho on Josh Allen. He was. It was a Josh
mhm.
Allen show. Joe Brady, who was he's a disciple of the New Orleans Saints. We just know how to build these guys, right? Joe Brady comes in there and does a great job of, you know what, the run game's working. Let's stick with it. Let's stick
Yep.
with it, and they stuck with it, and it was. I mean, first of all, time possession, they won it by 10 minutes, right? But when you win it by 10 minutes, it's a lot, which means if Dak Prescott was on the field for only 25 minutes, you guys, 25 minutes of playing time, which is awesome for any game. And there is a big soft spot in my heart. I got a lot of love for the run game because it just doesn't it's not utilized a lot, but I love when teams do utilize it. See, when there's a grown man facing a grown man, and we got this neutral site, and I got to move you from that. Those guys love that. They feed off that. See, when you go with pass protection, you gotta back up and you gotta let that guy come to you. So you already moved the line of scrimmage because you're going backwards now, trying to stop these guys from going full speed. But when they say, "Hey, we can constantly run at you and hit you and put a body on you," yo, that's the Cowboys' worst nightmare because they are very thin up front. And Michael Parsons, for
Mhm.
all the love we give him on a day-to-day, game-by-game basis, man, he is still slight in the ass when it comes down to stopping these. Like, hey, when you're up by a score, the Cowboys, if you're up by 7 or you're up by 6 or whatever, and there's an obvious pass down, yeah, Michael Parsons is that dude. But when you
Yeah.
establish the run, and I mean, they had. If you look at the replay, man, they were not. I mean, well, he wasn't being touched 7, 8 yards down the field,
Yeah.
and
It was good. It was mental.
Parsons couldn't do nothing about it, right? So if Parsons is out the picture now, guess what? You have no alpha male to dominate because Demarcus Lawrence was talking all that crap every single year about how I'm gonna punch a guy and beat him down again, and when he's tired, beat him down some more. And the exact same thing happened to him. The
Mhm.
Bills beat him down. When Josh Allen only throws, well, he threw it 12 times the whole entire game. I think only 7 completions.
7. I think it was 7.
I think it was 7 completions. I think he had
Yeah, his attempt was 15
uh,
and completion was 7.
seven
94
out of
yards, one
15.
touchdown.
7 out of 15, and they won by 21, and it was more than that, but they kind of let them score the last touchdown. Hey, that's I have a soft spot for that because I love when these big guys get a chance to be big guys. Stop going backwards, pad protection. Let's go ahead and knock somebody's head off. And they were loving it, and they
Mhm.
kept eating and eating and eating. And the Cowboys have shown now on the road, and that's why me and you both picked the Bills to win this game on the road, 30-some degree weather. It shows that when you're not in the friendly confines of AT&T Stadium or a dome itself, right? When you go
Yeah.
out to the weather, right, you can't handle it. And eventually, the Cowboys are gonna have to go on the road unless they get some good faith and good luck, right? But eventually, most likely, you're gonna go on a road somewhere in the playoffs, right? And you're gonna go outdoors, most likely. You gotta win that game. And right now, that gave me no faith, no hope in this Cowboys team. Um, Scoring damn near 40 points a game. The one thing I kept hearing, I understand, they bully the little guys. They bully them.
Yeah, they do.
They
They do.
bully them. But I told you, and I told everybody, when the Cowboys get punched back, when someone says, "I'm not about to take this, you're not about to keep beating on me," here we go. Put your dukes up,
Yep.
says the old cats back in the day. Put your dukes up. And when you swing and they swing back at you, the Cowboys tend to run. And they've done it for the last 3 or 4 years now. Beat up on the week, and we get, oh, they scored 40 against the Giants. Oh, they beat the Panthers by 24. Oh,
Oh, they beat up on Washington.
they beat on
Like,
Washington.
it's.
They beat their rivals at home, the Eagles. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
but that happens all the time. We understand that game is different. That's your Super Bowl, right? It feels like that game is always the Cowboys Super Bowl at home against the Eagles. That's it. After that, they don't do well against outside opponents from the AFC, especially
Yep.
on the road. Right? This game against Miami is going to give a lot of test about, okay, the Bills have a really good defense when they utilize it right. Dolphins kind of don't. When Dolphins get punched them out too, that's going to be a weird game. And when we talk about that game, I have a crazy fact for that game when we talk about it, man. But
Ooh, interesting,
yeah, yeah,
interesting.
yeah. But yeah, so we both agree, man. The Cowboys, it was a bad loss. But thank God they got some help from the Eagles. We're gonna talk about that in just a second, you guys. So smash that like button, you guys. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching this via replay or watching this right now and you're brand new to the channel and loving what you're seeing. This is Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast, episode number 19. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. This is my homegirl PJ and the man of the hour, y'all, TJ Tracy, to my right on the screen. Let's get it, y'all. All right, so let's get to the bad now. And we got a lot to talk about the bad, y'all. We
Oh,
got a
yes,
lot.
we do.
And it was not for faint of heart. So the Cowboys lost to the Bills. Eagles said, guess what? All we got to do is win this game, and we are in the super duper driver's seat of the NFC East. Seattle Seahawks going there. Well, come home. They stay home, and they win 20-17 thanks to a game-winning drive at the end. Drew Lock of all people got the dub over Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Yo, TJ, I know you're decked out on Eagles gear right now, and I know it's always fly. Eagles fly regardless. Hey, are the Eagles officially in trouble?
Yes, even when we were winning those games, like we were so in trouble that it was turning people grey. Like it was like, okay, don't want to share the blame. Hertz was ill, like to the point where he was even questionable to play. And some of the calls were interesting, like a couple PIs were missed and stuff like that. But it was when this team came out on their first drive, it felt different. It felt like the team knew that they were in hot waters, especially with the news coming out on Sunday about demoting Sean Desai and promoting Matt Patricia. Very weird, very
Weird,
unusual. They're
weird.
like, yeah, like, well, Sean Desai is still our DC, but Matt Patricia's calling the plays. So Matt Patricia's the DC? No, no, no. Sean Desai is. He's just up in the box. Matt Patricia pulls the plays. Okay, whatever. But that first drive, it was long, it was methodical, touchdown. We're like, okay, this is the Eagles team that knows they need to get down and just win the game. And for the majority of that game, we did. We held it. Like we were 17 up. We were 10 up at halftime. Sorry, 7 up at halftime. Then we went up in the third quarter after they equalised. So we're like, okay, just hold it. And then we just fell apart. It was just really, we just fell apart. Hertz missing open guys,
Yeah.
and he was just trying to push the ball down the field. It's like we were running very well. Like Hertz was our leading rusher, 82 yards, but we should have just kept with the run. Like ran out the clock and just tried to keep methodically. Like, okay, we have the lead. We've seen this Eagles team have the lead at 9 minutes and run until there was nothing left. And I believe they scored the go-ahead touchdown with 23 seconds left. 28 seconds.
28, yeah.
Like 28 seconds. You're saying we couldn't hold them?
Yeah.
It was infuriating because this is a game we should have won, and I don't know what's happened, but the spark of this team is gone. It's been wavering for most of the year. Like we didn't really know what we were. We were winning these lucky games, and ever since the bye week, really, no, ever since everyone's gone, oh, that was lucky after the Buffalo game, and San Francisco came in and punched us in the face. We just haven't got up. We just haven't recovered, and we had our destiny in our hands. If we'd won out, if Dallas had won out and we had won out, we would have clinched the division. And Dallas lost, so we could have really have gone. Yep, we can at least get the second seed. There's even a chance 49ers can win this week against Baltimore. So we had even a chance at the first seed, and now it's just poof, all gone.
Yeah, kind of impossible now to get the first seed.
Yeah, like the most we can get is the second seed, which is okay. It's still the second seed, but it's the bye. I feel like we need the bye just to get right. Whoever's calling our offensive corner, Brian Johnson, I just don't think he the first couple drives were lovely. Hurts runs when they can't, couple like slants and all that, and then it just fell apart. And I don't know what this Matt Patricia is.
Yeah, he's
Our defense just ain't right.
yeah, he's a Bill Belichick disciple, which is not good news.
Yeah, yeah,
Bill,
and he
Bill
failed
disciples are
in
horrible.
Detroit. He failed in Detroit, and he was the OC for New England last year and failed, surprisingly not surprising. But I don't know. Our defense was so good last year, and it was our pass rush could get home, allowing our secondary to make up mistakes. And I don't know if because we have got an older secondary with Bradbury and Slay. I don't know if obviously Slay wasn't playing. I don't know if they've taken a step back. Bradbury has really taken a step back. He was
Yes.
getting beat for everything, which sucks. We gave him a 3-year contract. Yeah, we need to get younger. We need to find a DC who knows how to use. I like Sean Desai. He's the same guy who shut out Miami,
Hmm.
and it's just falling apart. And hopefully this Christmas Day we're against Tommy DeVito. We're able to build some momentum in the last 3 games. Even if we are, yeah, even if we are the fifth seed. If we're the fifth seed, we go against the sixth. We go against the fourth seed,
You're
don't
going
we?
against the NFC South winner.
Oh, so that'll be Tampa Bay, and we've already beaten them. So
Hey man, don't
hopefully,
count my Saints out, man.
sorry, not like
Don't count us. Don't count us out now. I can
uh,
count us out. Don't you count us out.
like we are in the playoffs, so we are gonna make it, and then it's just 3 games.
Right. Shout out to
But
Generic Ballman. He said he has a great stat as well. He says Pete Carroll is actually 8-0 versus Philadelphia. I did
yeah,
not know
we've
that.
never
That
beaten him.
is
Never
crazy.
beaten him.
I didn't know that. I got Dark Striker 628 in the building. Says respectfully, thank you Seahawks. No, you're good. What's up, Dark Striker? He said, "What's up, Dark?" I got RC on the Aces, Caitlin and Iowa. He says, "Who clipped the Eagles' wings?" And what's good, y'all? What's good? I'm cooling, man. Uh, well, look, we got a little good cop, bad cop. Then you'll play bad cop. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not worried about the Eagles at all
Really?
because of that schedule.
True.
See, see,
True.
see, 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 see. Folks like you, I get it. You're an Eagles fan, I get it. But most of these folks are like, we're thinking Super Bowl or bust with this team, right? And I get that. I get that. Some folks are. I'm like, dog. Do you? I will worry if they lose one of these 3 games. Then I will worry. Right now, I see the Giants, the Cardinals, and the Giants on that schedule. If you win those 3 games, and those are easy games, I think 2 of them are at home, I believe. If you
Yeah, I think so.
one of them, I know for sure one at home because you got back against the Giants, so one's got to be at home. So,
It's home, home at Giants. So two at home.
there we go. Oh, let's get it. Hey, yeah, yo, you got back-to-back home games against inferior opponents, right? The Giants, and the Cardinals. Yo, all I'm saying is, Eagles are gonna win these 3 games. So all they gotta do is win these 3 games, and they're the number 2 seed. That's all they gotta do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
still the number
yeah.
two
So
seed.
there's right now the Cowboys are currently number 2, I believe.
Mhm.
But if the Eagles can win these 3 games out, they will clinch the NFC East and be the number 2 seed. Unless the Cowboys can lose to the Dolphins, we'll find out. And make it a lot more easier for Philadelphia. But yeah, they'll win these 3 games, and all of a sudden, guess what? They're the 2 seed at home, taking on NFC South team, maybe the Packers, maybe the Rams. I'm not quite sure. And I will put my chips in the Eagles' corner at home on that field against one of those teams, right? And then after that, hey, after that, divisional and then championship, whatever, may the chips fall, they fall. But I will take Philadelphia as long as it's not against San Francisco anytime soon. But give me Philly versus everybody else in the NFC at home against other than San Francisco. Give me Philadelphia. So if the Philadelphia Eagles win these next 3 games, I am fine. And guess what? We have seen the worst teams have just some dumb collapses at the end of the season and somehow turn that ish around in the playoffs. Because guess what?
Yeah.
Now that playoff cap comes on. Jalen Hurts is not like he just fell off a cliff and just forgot how to play football. No.
No,
They're
no,
gonna get
no.
things right, hopefully, but they just got to focus on winning. I don't care how they win these games, right? Now these last 3, I don't care how you win it. It was okay. You won it kind of ugly all year long. It don't even matter no more. Just win now, baby. You just got to win. At home
Yeah.
for 2 of the last 3 games. Eagles should be fine. They'll host a playoff game. If they win these 3 games, they'll host a playoff game for sure, right? And then face maybe the higher seed that comes out the round. It could be
Uh,
anybody, but who
if
knows?
yeah, if we're the second seed currently, if we turn into the second seed, we'll be facing the LA Rams,
Yep, it's Rams. Like I'm telling you, Rams. It can be Rams, Vikings, Saints,
Vikings,
Packers. You just throw it
or
out there,
Seattle again.
or Seattle. Yeah, but it'd be Seattle at Philadelphia. Totally different.
Yes, true, true, true.
Totally different, right?
Hey,
Uh,
I appreciate your voting confidence. I hope so, but it's just been
no, I get it.
writing on the wall all
I
season.
get it.
Like I said, I asked, are we the Vikings of last year? And we've been losing these games. And
Because
fair enough, even the
I
Niners.
said it because I said you guys are not because the Vikings only won against like one really good team to get the Bills last year, right? Everything else, man, was just kind of like a fluky-ish kind of thing. The Eagles have beaten some good teams this year. Let's just keep it
It's
real.
true.
They've beaten
We
some
beat the
high-powered
Bills.
offenses. Yeah, beat the Bills, beat the Dolphins. They can beat these high-powered offenses, right? And it's funny, both of those games were on at home, I believe, right? They beat the
We've
Bills.
only lost at home once this year, and that was against the Niners. We've lost against the Jets away,
So I'm
Cowboys
not.
away,
So
and
that's
Seattle
my
at home.
whole point. As long as you guys get some sort of home field advantage for at least the first 2 games, maybe 3 games, and the Niners kind of drop a game in the playoffs, you never know. So yeah, right now, if the schedule was tougher, I'd be a little worried. But right now, I'm
Okay.
seeing Giants, Cardinals, Giants win those 3 games. Now I'll tell you what, to play bad cop, good cop, bad cop. Yeah, if they lose one of those games, yeah, now I'm worried. Now I'm worried because now
Yeah.
you go from a potential 2 seed to the 5th seed, and now every game on the road, and you're not the
Mhm.
best on the road, right? So uh, let's go.
No,
Uh,
we're not.
so nah, teams should be. Oh, Dark says teams should be where they face the Rams in the playoff. They are a stinking team this year. Oh, and that's true.
Yeah, yeah,
That is
they are.
true.
They
I
are.
mean, they're nice, nice story, and I get that. But give me some bad weather in in February, right? Whether
Yeah.
unless the Rams find a way to play the Cowboys or something, or find a way to play the New Orleans at the Dome or something, but or Tampa Bay in a nice weather spot, right? Outside of that, if the Rams gotta go to Philadelphia or the Rams gotta go to San Francisco, even on a beautiful day, yeah, good luck with the Rams. They ain't winning them games. They not. They not. But against Detroit, if they face Detroit maybe, or the winner of the NFC South, who knows? I can see the Rams maybe, uh, uh, you know, divisional, right? I'm not worried about championship or Super Bowl for the Rams now. But yeah, they are a scary team though. I like the Rams what they're looking like. So let's get it, y'all. That's and we got one more bad. So let's break down now. You guys might as well call me the Carolina Panther Whisperer, y'all. I've only picked the Panthers to win 2 games this year, and they won them both.
Yeah, they did.
They won them both, man. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. The Falcons
Oh,
give the Panthers their
I,
second win of the season. Yo,
you must be so happy.
I am, bro, because I don't know how it's that gut feeling, man. I always suffer that gut feeling, and sometimes it works, a lot of time it don't work. But when it does work, it feel good, man.
Yeah, yeah. That was getting that message from you whilst I was at work. Oh, I was in stitches. I was at a customer's house just giggling to myself.
Oh man, I was like, bro, just call me the Carolina Panther Whisperer. I don't know why.
So good.
When I say they're gonna win a game, they gonna win a game, y'all.
Yeah.
But the bigger story is Falcons now dropped to 6-8, a game below both New Orleans and Tampa Bay, and this was a
Hmm.
bad loss. It was rainy, nasty, ugly, but you're still facing the Carolina Panthers. They lose 9-7, and guess what? I rewatched our show from last week. What did I tell you? Do you remember?
Oh no, I don't. Sorry.
Do you
What was
remember
it?
I said Panthers will win by a game-winning field goal?
Oh yes, you did. Yes, you
I
did. Yeah,
said
yeah,
that, and then I was like, "Oh my God, it worked out just perfect."
yeah. You
They
called
won
it. You
by
called it.
a let's go home field goal. I was like, "What?" I called that too. So, yes, they win 9-7. Yo, what does it say about Atlanta and their chances at winning the NFC South?
I don't think they will. Like this kind of game, I don't know why they keep going back to Desmond Ritter. I don't think he's the QB. Arthur Smith has been on the hot seat all year, and apparently he's coming back next year. That's the rumor that's the report that came out. But I don't know how true that is. Um, but oh my goodness, 9-7. They just don't use their weapons, do
They
they?
don't. They
Like,
don't.
they don't. They've got Kyle Pitts who's only scored, what was it, 4 touchdowns in
His
the entire
career,
his career.
career, three
One of
years.
them not being in the UK, not being in the US. Like the rushing was Tyler Algier. Where's Bijan? Like you spent a first round pick on this great running back, and you don't utilize him. Drake London. I think they're receiving Juno Smith. Jono Smith was their highest receiver,
Off
and you're
a
going,
lucky play too. It was a lucky play.
yeah, 61 yards, 2 receptions, 61
There's
yards. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Like you're going against the Panthers, who's the number one pick, fired the head coach halfway year, who has Bryce Young, who sort of realizes he shouldn't be the number one pick, and it was just a collapse. And I'm shocked that Arthur Smith still has a job after this game. Like this is a team you can't lose to, especially if you're still trying to win the division. Just madness, utter madness.
And yes, generic Ballman, I did make some money off of the Panthers.
Oh yeah,
I had the Panthers plus 7.5 in that game, part of a parlay that I won. Yeah, so yes, I did win some money off of Carolina. Yes, I do put my money where my mouth is on these picks. I'll tell you that. But yeah, as far as Atlanta, man, I don't know. This is bad. They're done. But I've been said the one team that I knew would kind of have a collapse of epic proportion is the Falcons, right? Because of their quarterback play. And one thing about Arthur Smith, he's got to let that God complex out. When I say that, the reason why Bijan Robinson hasn't had a lot of playing time this year is because he has had some fumble issues. But my guy, you gotta let
he's
that
good.
go. He's your
Yeah,
best player. You picked him top freaking 10 in the draft as a running back, and running backs don't get that love these days. So you gotta use him. Yes, he fumbles every now and then. Okay, let's get it back on
cool.
track. But your best player, if he feels like he fumbles and now he's sensitive when he has that football, the coach takes him out for a number of series because he's mad, yada yada yada. I mean, look, that God complex gotta go, man, because you're taking away a star running back when he's gone for 2 or 3 series, and you put now nothing wrong with Algier, but Algier it still isn't Robinson as far as explosiveness from the running back field. But Atlanta basically played their way out of it. I still got the Buccaneers winning this division though, and I've said it for like the last 7 8 weeks. I'm like, regardless, I think Tampa Bay is going to win this division. But just because I trust Baker Mayfield of all people over Derek Carr and Desmond Ritter. So yeah, but Atlanta's a full mess, man. Like you said earlier, you're not using your weapons. Well, I mean, hello, we've drafted Kyle Pitts in the Arthur Smith era. We drafted now freaking Drake
Drake
London.
London.
We drafted Bijan Robinson, and these guys are not being used. Oh, by the way, we could have got a quarterback. Oh, by the way, we could have got a mega defensive stars the last couple of years, and we're choosing not to. Why? Because does offense sell tickets? Yes, but brother, defense will win you games, and defenses will win you championships, whether it's your division championship or it's the NFL divisional or championship round for a championship. But either way, you gotta get some defense on there, and the defense has looked kind of good, but even then,
Yeah, they've got some players.
you only gave them 9 points. I don't care if it was pouring rain. You're still facing a very poor Carolina Panthers team.
Yeah,
You know,
no, it's
so
true.
so
It's got me like Patriots vibes. I think the Patriots were the first team ever for their defense to lose multiple weeks. Patriots was the first team ever to lose multiple weeks when their defense only give up 9 points or less. And their defense is good. They've got like Jesse Bates and all that. It's just their offense just doesn't seem to work.
it's
And
not.
Ritter's shown that he's got a bit of spark, but they refuse to use their good weapons. They're splashing out on a sports car and still using a VW Beetle.
Ha
It's
ha,
just like,
Libido, huh? Come on, man. Dawson Smith just hates fantasy, which is why he hasn't used their main weapons. Well, that's funny if he does hate fantasy. You guys want to win?
um,
Kiss my ass.
yeah, let's really spite over the team. You got some Urban Meyer vibes
let's
there.
let's go with our RPO option with Desmond Ritter and have him run the ball. They ran the ball 3 times on 3rd and long in that game. They ran the ball. Get out of here.
Nice.
Give me 1 second, y'all. My son just bust his ass.
That's good.
Get your ass up. Come right back, y'all.
Okay, Chad. All right, guys. But I'm going to keep with the Falcons. They're currently, according to good old Tankathon, the Falcons are currently sitting at I had it for a second, the 10th spot. That's too late for get a QB. Like, that is too late. They can't get they could try getting a decent QB, but they've got they've got here Bo Nix and all that kind of stuff, because according to this, like Caleb Williams, Drake Myers, and Jaden Daniels are all going to be gone. So what the Falcons going to do? Like, if they can't get a QB at 10, they're stuck with Ritter or Heineken. Well, Heineke again. Unless they trade for like Fields or something, Falcons fans, I'm sorry, you're going to have another very mediocre year, especially if they keep Smith around. So good luck, Falcons. I'd start looking at 2025's draft.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. 2025 draft. Good God Almighty. Yeah, I think honestly, if he ain't gone by this offseason, he's gone next offseason. If they can't turn things around quickly for that franchise. All right, y'all, let's get to our downright ugly before we get to our picks and predictions. And weird scenario happened in the Denver Broncos versus Detroit Lions game. Broncos had the ball now. 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, whatever it was, on the 1-yard line. A weird thing happened, and we still have not gotten an explanation about what happened with Sean Payton yelling at Russell Wilson. There's an offsides call on the offensive line, and it's one of those. The guy's hand or head was above the football, and he snapped it, and nothing happened. They took their lick. They got back in, and it's crazy because they wound up scoring on that possession. Well, after the touchdown, y'all, Russell Wilson jogs back off, and he's sitting on the sideline and hoping he get another chance to score again. And here comes Sean Payton, all in Russell Wilson's grill. I mean, for about a good 45 seconds, just giving it to Russell Wilson. And I don't know what was said. I don't know why he said what he said, but it did not look good from a fan's perspective or point of view. At the podium later on, Sean Payton said, "It is none of your business what me and Russell got going on or what I said to him. It is none of your business. It's between me and Russell, and that is it." Yo, is this a big deal or not, TJ?
See, here's the thing. I don't know. It's so weird because Russ has been playing so well.
Yes.
Not the faults of the Broncos haven't been on Russ this year. They've really meshed together. And then you've just got this. I don't know what's going on. Like, you can't say it's a big deal because I've seen things being blown out of proportion. Like, earlier this year, there was AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts going at it, and it's just like, no, there was just a miscommunication. I wanted to get my point across. Obviously, the media went, "Oh, we've got another Dick Tio in the thing." So we don't know, but he was angry. You know Sean Payton a lot more than I do. Does he do that regularly? Has he gone into Drew Brees?
Hell no, he was never going to get Drew Brees. Oh no, because Drew Brees made Sean Payton. He wasn't going to do that. Drew Brees. You got to be crazy, boy. New Orleans would tear Sean Payton apart to the Drew Brees. So.
So what is going on? Do you think it's a big deal? Like, I honestly, it's a situation where I was so shocked it happening. I have no idea, and since there's been nothing about, and he's so defensive about it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal to me though. One, because of the quarterback. Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is not a rah-rah kind of guy who's going to scream back. He's the kind of guy that, hey, I can see Russell, if he has a major problem, they're going to talk about it behind the scenes, right?
Hmm.
I can see them in closed doors and talking about what happened. And I'm pretty sure Sean Payton has apologized to Russell Wilson behind the scenes. I would imagine. Because of it got public attention.
Of course.
If it wasn't public attention, I think there's no apology because look, it's a football coach fussing at his player, which obviously we don't know why. Maybe during that sequence, maybe there was something that Sean Payton wanted Russ to do and he didn't do in that sequence, either before or after that call. I'm not quite sure, but it's not a big deal. But my thing is, Sean never did that to Drew Brees. Never. Never.
Hmm.
I've watched every single Saints game since 1999, and I've never seen him do that to Drew Brees. Now, Drew Brees is a top 10 quarterback of all time, in my opinion. So
Hmm.
there's a difference. Russell Wilson is, a top 30, whatever, top 40, if you want to look at career and numbers and
Yeah.
put it together, right? Let's say top 30, top 40 quarterback of all time. But still, uh, and the fact that he knows that Russell Wilson is probably not going to say nothing back anyways because that's not his character. That's not his personality for Russell Wilson to argue back. Hey, it reminds me of Greg Popovich and Tim
Hmm.
Duncan. Tim Duncan, in my opinion, the top 5 NBA player of all time. That's my opinion. Tim Duncan is one of the best in the entire world of basketball. And Greg Popovich, known as one of the best coaches, if not the best coach in the NBA, he goes off on Tim Duncan, but Tim Duncan is coachable, and he allows that to where the other players are saying, like guys like Steven Jackson were like, "Yo, Tim, you the best player on the team and you the best player in the world. Why would you allow that to happen?" And Tim's like, it's basketball. I mean, we mess up, and the coach is coach. I'm okay. Let's fix it. So they're
Yeah.
saying, well, damn, if he has got to take it from the coach, who am I then to not take it from the coach? I got to take it from the coach too then because we're
Yeah.
all coachable, right? So if it feels like Sean Payton and Russell Wilson have that chemistry to where look, I can do that. You be a player, be coachable. Let me vent to you why I'm mad about a certain situation. Let's move on, man. It's football. Guys get heated all the time. Like you said, Brown and Hurts had that little thing going on. They're
Hmm.
like best freaking friends, right?
Yeah, they
Football,
are.
yeah, guys get in that, the heat of the battle. And Sean Payton was pissed off about whatever happened and let Russell have it. I think they're good now. I think there's water under the bridge. Let's move on. It's not a big deal to me. It's
That's it.
football. It's football. And
People are going to get heated. Emotions
yes,
are going to rise. Like it was just weird how defensive he was at the
right
podium.
at the podium. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Because
the only thing that was a
but
bit like, I'm enough.
yeah, the conversation though, the guy had asked like 4 or 5 times by that time. But
Ah,
hey,
okay, a bit
but
frustrating.
if I'm a person trying to get your attention, I want to know why, what happened. And he didn't
Mhm.
answer, so I'm going to ask another way of why you were yelling. And if you don't answer it again, I'm going to ask another way of why were you yelling because we want to know. And that's why he got offensive. So hey, brother, you don't want to
Fair,
answer the
fair.
call, then don't get all in Russell Wilson's face. I mean, Russell Wilson is a top tier quarterback, and that's why it's a big deal. If this was like Joe Blow's
Bryce Young
second, third
versus.
string quarterback. Yeah, we've seen it all year so far. I've seen the coaches go in on these young
Mhm.
guys for not knowing what the hell's going on. That's understandable. This is Russell Wilson. This is a Super Bowl champion. This is a leader among men, right? This is a guy
Yeah.
that is known for his
Unlimited.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's done some fantastic work over his 10-year career. That's why it's getting so much play because it's Russell Wilson. So not a big deal by both of us. So I agree with you. Yeah, definitely not a big deal, man. Let's move on. I got Kelly Gardner said, "What's up, all? What is good, KG?" Peter said, "What's up, KG?"
Uh,
All right, y'all. So we're done with the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. And y'all, let's get to our what the fudge cake moment for week
ooh,
15. TJ, do you have a moment?
I do. And it's been a moment that I've wanted to say multiple weeks. There's just been other things overshadowing it.
Okay.
It's the attitude on fourth downs and short, or relatively.
Ooh.
It's
Preach, brother,
it happened
preach.
on it happened on the Steelers Patriots games. It's happened multiple times the Eagles game. For example, last night, Eagles Monday night. Jake Elliott could kick a 59 easily, 61, whatever, 59. We needed 13 yards to make it a tie game. Then why the fudge cake are you going for it all?
I'm off screen.
Like, it's just it happened on the Steelers game. They needed to keep the downs going, like a couple of weeks ago. They needed 4 yards. Why go for it all down the yard and then, oh, it's an incompletion because it's an unlikely play? What are you doing? Just, it might be, oh, I want to be more aggressive. I want to be conservative. Just take the yards the defense give you and keep the downs going. Yes, the Eagles team, I don't know if I'm going because you're frozen. Am I still going?
Yeah, you're going.
Oh,
Yeah, you're going. Yeah, you're going.
you're gone.
You're
Oh,
going.
yeah, off screen. It's just, it frustrates me that don't go for it all. Be patient. Just keep alive. And like I said, it's been nagging me all year. Just this attitude of being like, oh, go for it. No, don't. Keep alive. Get the first down. Get in field goal range. Go to overtime. Or it's just been really annoying me. So that's why I want to. It's just on fourth down, or whenever you can just get in field goal range. Don't go for it all. Don't risk it on this low chance play where either an INT is going to happen, or most likely an incompletion when you need a first down. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my first go moment is the offensive being too aggressive and it biting them, just biting them in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So
I can see you.
so I'm trying to see if everyone can hear me. I said, Chris says, "Whoa, did Carlo do a magic trick?" That is.
Vanishing. Oh! You just moved on my screen.
Yeah, I'm putting myself back in.
There you go. There you go.
Putting myself back in here somehow.
That's something. That's interesting. I've never seen that before.
I'm trying to. I'm gonna see what's going on. If not, you guys are just gonna hear my beautiful voice.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hear Carlos's lovely angel voice and my ugly mum.
It's all love. All right. So that's sure what the fudge cake moment. I mean, look, I agree though, man. Freaking there I go. Hey, there I go. Hey, there I go. Back at it, y'all. All right. Sorry about that. I was gone for a second, y'all. But no, I agree though. A lot of these teams on fourth and shorts, they get on my nerves, man. A lot of these, but you understand that uh, analytics, man, they drive me crazy, man. A lot of these teams are. No, here's my thing. Don't like the Eagles. Don't go for the big play, man. I mean, take your odds and go. I'd rather 10 yards here, 10 yards there. It was still like 20 something seconds ago, something like that, man. Or you had the field goal in hand.
Jake Elliott has a great leg. He
Yeah.
has a great leg. We've seen him do
Yes.
a 59 field goal in the rain, the wind, and nastiness. We were playing. Fair enough, it was still raining in Seattle, but understandable. The INT was fantastic play by the D-back. Like it wouldn't count it, but his leg got hit by the wide receiver that knocked it to the ground. Like if he hadn't hit his leg, it would have been an incompletion. But why go for it all? Especially if your quarterback's under the weather, hasn't got his full strength. Go for a check down, go for 10 yards, timeout, kick it, go to overtime, and risk a toin toss. But it's just been winding up.
I completely agree with all that, man. My what the fudge cake moment for Week 15. Darnell Mooney and the Chicago Bears. Oh my goodness. Bears down 20-17. They're not in field goal range. Got to throw a bomb, a Hail Mary, to win the game. Justin Fields runs around for a second, throws it deep, kind of perfect. And everyone says all these defensive coordinators, or if you're part of defense with the Hail Mary, they say, "Hey, bat it down, bat it down."
Yep.
And we've seen every blue moon when you bat it down, they can come back to haunt you. This one was
Mhm.
almost that case. That ball was batted down. Darnell Mooney fell down on the ground, thought he was out to play. The ball was batted down right to Darnell Mooney's hands. He actually caught the ball for like point 0.1 second or point
Yeah.
0.2 second. He caught the football. It was going to be a game-winning touchdown by Chicago. And then out the blue, I don't know if he got too excited I don't know what happened, but he just couldn't hold on to the ball. It bounced up, and not only was it not a touchdown, it goes as an interception to Justin Fields because it was kicked in the air, and the Browns came down with it for the game-winning or game-sealing interception in the end zone. That is crazy. And look, I understand everything happening so fast, so it's one of those funny what the fudge cake moments. It wasn't anything egregious, but I get it, man. But you had the football in your hands, and it's just kind of out of the excitement or the I don't know panic maybe. I don't know, but it just pops in the air, and he kicked it. And it went right into a Browns hands. Matter of fact, funny stat about that: Justin Fields was the first quarterback since 2000 to have back-to-back last plays of each half become an interception.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
he had back-to-back Hail
excellent.
Marys in the first half and the second half, and it came down for an interception. Guess what? I had the Browns defense, and yes, y'all, I did move on to the semifinals in my fantasy football. Let's go, baby. That's right. I was the number 5 seed. I came out with a 3-game losing streak to end the year. To go to
Ooh.
8-6. But hey, I found a way to beat the 4 seed in the playoffs, man. I will advance now to the number 1 overall seed. No capper, my guy Dirk, man. Shout out to you, Dirk. That's my dude, man. I'm like close friends with all these guys, man. That are in my league, man. Shout out to Dirk, man. But Dirk has been killing. He's I think he's freaking 13-1, bro. Just nasty.
Oh,
He's
wow.
got the
He's got one
he's got
squad.
he's got a nasty lineup, right? We got a 12-team league, right? A 12-man league or 12-team league, whatever. And like we all have great football minds. So for him to get the plays he got, man, he is just stacked, bro. I'm so jealous of his squad. And I thought he had a top 2 squad from the draft. Cause I go all out for our fantasy, so I do like recaps and all that for the fantasy as well, and whatever I'll do all that, man.
Yeah.
So every week I say, man, I just love his squad. His squad is nice, and he's 13-1 for a reason. So, anyways, I face him this week, man. So yeah,
Good luck.
he gonna be 13-2 though. It's all good. He gonna be
Hey,
13-2. And
you're
it's
never
funny
you.
because I played him week 1 of the season. Week 1 of the season, and I lost by 13 points. He beat me 142 to 129. So come for that ass, man. I'm ready for it now. Oh
Oh,
man, let's get it. All right, y'all. So we're done with
oh,
our. Go ahead.
Christian Renugo, thank you for loving Tuesdays with GJ. I love Tuesdays with Best UST Nation. I appreciate it. I enjoy it, and I'm glad you guys enjoy it. And you say I could be Santa with that accent. I didn't know Santa was British.
Hey man, hey. Who's my daughter who's French says Noel means Santa in
Noel, yeah.
French. So you could be like
Yeah.
no Elish maybe.
Noel.
No Elish, I don't know.
Call an Englishman a Frenchman. Whoa.
All right, y'all. TJ, let's get it going, y'all. We got our picks and our predictions now, and we're gonna start it off from SoFi Stadium Thursday night football per usual. Only one game on Thursday, so let's get it. We have the New Orleans Saints, my New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I will let you go first, my guy. What is gonna decide this game? Because we have 7-7 versus 7-7. This feels like a playoff eliminator kind of game. Who wins this?
I'm going to go with the LA Rams. I feel like they've gotten hot. They've found their receivers. They've settled down, and they've got this nice little sort of underrated sort of pace going. So I reckon LA is going to continue. Even though it is at LA, it doesn't matter because no one watches Rams games. And Yeah. So I'm going to go with LA, even though the Saints are doing well. Is Carr still going to be your QB, or has it gone back to Winston?
No, it's still Derek Carr who had his best game of the
Still
year
there? Oh,
this year this week.
wow.
He had his best
He's
game.
soldiering on.
Yeah, 22 for 28, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns, all in the red zone. Oh my goodness.
So he plays better when he's injured. So people
I,
just start
I guess
taking his risk
I
if you
don't know,
can.
man. This dude, this team is weird, bro.
But yeah, I'm going to go with Rams. I think they can deal with the Saints.
Yeah, okay, New Orleans Saints. Now the last two games we have not given up a single touchdown.
Impressive.
We have a very underrated defense. We've always had a really good defense, and we were hoping that we can lean on the defense this year. We have done that in some spurts, but not all the time. This Rams offense, they are clicking on all cylinders. Kyron Williams has been a monster for them. Speaking of Kyron Williams, he's the running back for the number one overall person in my fantasy, so we got to take care of him. But um, I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles Rams as well, man.
Ooh, love
At
that.
home, bro. Just like they have a good offense, a good thing going. Now, Saints are very good at times at stopping the run. We have been the last three games. If we can stop Kyron Williams and make Matt Stafford one dimensional, that's different. But I don't see it. I see the Rams put up some points in this game. Can New Orleans match it? I don't think so. Give me the Rams to win this over the Saints.
Fair, fair, fair. I know that hurts you because obviously the Saints need to win every game to potentially make it.
Yeah,
But
hey, if we win our last two games, we're in. We win the
hey,
division.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. That's good.
If we win our last three, we're in. Can we win our last three? I don't think so.
Here's my question: You've seen the Saints. I know in the playoffs anything can happen, but what would you prefer? A potential two slightly deep in the playoffs or a higher draft pick? Because I think you're currently sitting at like 12,
Nah, once if we're in the playoffs,
13.
if we get to the playoffs, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
Go for the
Let's go. Let's
playoffs.
go for it all. Because you're looking at a 4 or 5 pick difference. Like, okay, that's not who's gonna really be that good from a 5 pick difference, right? Whoever we pick, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah, if we're in the playoffs, let's go and win it. Let's go deep. I don't give a damn. Let's go
yeah.
deep, man.
Fair enough. Fair
We've
enough.
seen crazy things happen. I mean, if we're in the playoffs, we're gonna have a home game. So
Mhm.
that in itself will give me hope, whether against the Cowboys or the Eagles. I'm going to have hope to win those games because I'm not scared of none of those teams, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even Cowboys. I'm not scared of them on the road. We have the defense to shut down with the Cowboys.
If you make it in and you beat the Cowboys, I will personally get food delivered to you, or beer, or alcohol, whatever.
I will.
It'll be
Hey,
like, what's your address? You're getting Uber Eats or whatever.
I'll hold you to it, my guy. I'll hold you to it. Yes, if we play, I'm not scared of the Cowboys. We play great man-to-man defense. Marshall Lattimore should be back for the playoffs, anyways. If we make it, it's a big if. So let's
Yeah.
find out. But yeah. So we're both going with the Rams on that one. All right, next game on the docket, y'all. We have two games on Saturday, which I believe is that's not Christmas Eve, right? It's not. No, it's not.
No, Saturday's the
It's
23rd.
yeah.
Sunday's Christmas Eve.
Right. So we have two games on Saturday. The first one, the Bengals versus the Steelers. I'm gonna go first, man. Give me the Bengals. I don't know why. I feel like I've gone with Pittsburgh the last, I don't know, a couple of weeks now. They let me down. I feel like
Mm.
their offense just outside of that one decent game where they beat the Bengals, right? The same
Yeah.
Bengals team, 16-10. That was in Cincinnati, but now since then, Browning has been on a tear for this Bengals squad. Their offense getting better now. Jamar Chase is going to be a wild card. Will he play? Will he not play? I'm not quite sure about that. But him and T Higgins found some last week as well. I'm loving this Bengals squad to win this game, but it's going to be a close game regardless. I think Pittsburgh comes up with the heart to try and make it a great game or make it competitive. But still, at the end of the day, give me Cincinnati. I think Browning has found. Did you see what Browning said on the
Oh,
sideline?
yeah, he
I
slammed his
love
helmet
it.
down. I was like, you
That's
shouldn't have cut
football.
him.
He said, yeah, you shouldn't have effing cut me. I
Yeah,
love it. I
yeah.
was like, was he on the Viking squad? Let me find out. Oh, he
Yeah.
was. Oh, I didn't know about that. That's football. I love the passion, man. I love it. It
Yeah.
felt good to see that, bro. It really did. But give me the Bengals to win this, man. They're gonna take that passion and they're gonna try and make this wave into the playoffs. So give me Cincinnati to win this game.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like everyone thought the moment Burrow was out, oh goodbye season. Like thanks for playing, but their defense is playing well. They have found someone in Browning. Like he's either going to be pinched as a starter next year for some poor team, or it's going to be a very competent backup. They are currently in the playoffs as the sixth seed at 8-6, and the way this team's meshing together, I wouldn't be surprised they managed to make it deep. Like Zach, it is Zach Taylor, their head coach.
Yes.
This was a period where we see if he's a good coach or is it Joe Burrow, and I think he's proven that he is a decent coach. He sort of knows how to get things going, and I just enjoy Browning. Like it's weird. It is just weird, especially since the Cincinnati has such a bad start, and obviously the season's over. It's just like no, they can go for it, and
Hmm.
I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it if they do well. But they're going to beat the Steelers, who still, even after getting rid of Canada, don't know what they're doing. And uh, Trubisky has been officially benched. Rudolph will be the starter for the Steelers. And I'm not going to lie, the one memorable thing about Rudolph is that he almost got
Beat.
killed by Nathan Garrett.
That's
So,
right.
yeah,
That's right. That's right.
that's the one thing that's going to go down in
Usually has a
history.
helmet for fast, PJ. Beat. That's what happened. That is the most, and it was funny because I was at Turkey Leg Hut
Yep.
in Houston, Texas, watching that game when it happened, and I was like, "Did he just hit that man with a helmet? What did he say to him? What did he do?" I was so
Did you
confused.
Oh no! Did you see the? I think it was the last time the Steelers Browns met. Did you see the video where a Steelers helmet got ripped off and it rolled towards Miles Garrett's feet, and he just picked it up, and the O line was just like, "Whoa, hold on."
I know I didn't see it.
Okay,
Oh,
no problem.
that's so funny. Yeah. Whoa, 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 brother. Whoa now.
Let me
Whoa.
just take that from you. I was like, take it, take it.
All right. So we're both going with Cincinnati.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mason Rudolph, man. I mean, I didn't know he was still in the league, bro. But I was like, he's still in the league. He's the third string quarterback. Oh, good God Almighty. All
Yeah.
right. Let's go to our last game on the Saturday docket, y'all. We have the Buffalo Bills versus the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll let you go first. I'm pretty sure it'll be a quick one.
Oh yeah, Buffalo. Let's just it done.
Uh, uh,
Although if Chargers win, don't know anything about NFL.
Hey, facts. Give me the Bills too. Same thing. If the Chargers win this game, that's gonna be the what the fudge cake moment. I'm sorry. What the fudge cake? You just had a dominating win over the Cowboys and lose to this team that just gave up 63 points to a team the following scored zero.
Yeah.
What is going on? Yeah, we both agree, y'all. Buffalo's gonna win this game. Easy money, bro. Easy money. All right.
Okay.
Our next game on the docket, we have the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. This game is one of them 50-50 games. I don't know what I want to call or what I want to do, but I'll go first. I'm going to go with the New York Jets. Go with the
Fair.
Jets to win this game. Their defense alone at home, putting that pressure on Sam Howell. Uh, clamping up the receivers. Now, shout out to my guy, Terry McLaurin, who was part of my fantasy. Let's go. He had
Nice.
140 yards. He gave me 30 points in fantasy. But, boy, I mean, I took a risk on him because he had been boo-boo the last 4 or 5 weeks, y'all. I took a risk on his ass. Now he goes up against Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed. I think his name is DJ Reed or some Reed. But they're excellent corners. They'll shut McLaurin down to whatever, to minimum, I guess. And Washington, can they score? Can they score on this Jets team? I don't know if they can, man. We've seen this Washington team be dumbfounded all year, pretty much, and they got a nice quarterback. And somehow, is he franchise worthy? Don't let the numbers fool you. Just because he's like top five in passing yards doesn't make him a top five quarterback. It's just the fact that they've had trouble running the football. Brian Robinson Jr. was out. He might be out again for this particular game. I'm not quite sure, but give me the Jets because their defense is just fantastic, and they're gonna feast on a team like the Commanders.
Fair, fair, fair. No, I understand that, and I agree. Like both these teams have been eliminated. for potentially getting to the playoffs. And have you heard the rumor? The moment the Jets got eliminated, Aaron Rodgers' rehab has now apparently extended to 3 to 4 more extra weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, that's interesting. So your dark magic is no longer working now that you've been eliminated from the playoffs. But yeah, I don't think Washington's offense can handle New York's defense. Fair enough. Washington's defense could handle Washington's offense. This might be a game where it's 0-0-0-0,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone will
It's
score
gonna be
a
one
field
of them
goal.
games, I think.
Especially since New York got eaten by the Dolphins, which would be a weird kaiju movie if New York got eaten by a giant dolphin. Yeah, a bit of a
Yeah,
Jets
that'd be
game.
kind of I got the beautiful Jacqueline says hello. What's up, Jacqueline? Always good to see you, love. Welcome to Tuesdays with TJ, episode number 19.
Yep.
Um, I had something to say and I forgot that fast. God dog
No.
it. But still, yeah, we both agreed the Jets will win this game. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
if the Jets were a better team, I promise you, Rodgers would have played.
Oh,
If they were in playoff contention, he would have risked it. Him alone. He would
mhm.
he'd have went to Robert Saleh and said, "Bro, I can play. I can play. Just give me the chance. I can play." And I think he would have risked it. He would have.
Fair.
But since they're out the playoffs, I mean, now you can go ahead and say that the rehab is this and that. Yeah, I think he would have played. I think you'd have saw a lot of quick passing. Something. You would have saw something, man. I think he would have played though. Really
Yeah,
do.
right. It wouldn't surprise me. But it is a situation where would you risk next year over potential re-injury?
Jets fans are saying, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, I was, well.
I know I would too if I was a Jets fan. Damn, y'all ain't win since '68. What's going on? Like, bro, we are so not relative right now. This is so crazy. When we got the guys across the damn bay, the Giants winning every damn once every decade and some change. We
Yep,
ain't winning
that's true.
nothing.
Yeah, no.
All right, next game on the docket, though. Let's go with the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. This game, huge for the NFC North title. Lions win this game, they will be crowned NFC North champions. If the Vikings win this game, it puts the pressure again once on Detroit to have to win their last 2 games. And you kind of wanna have the division title wrapped up so you can kind of focus on maybe getting a
Mhm.
number 1 seed if like the worst case collapse ever happens with San Francisco.
Yeah,
and,
that's a
and we don't really see that happen, but still, or at least to concentrate on maybe getting the 2 seed because you want that 2 seed if you're Detroit. You want to have back-to-back home games before you face the
you do.
Niners if you're
You
if you're
do.
Lions. So clinch this division right now. Is it my turn to pick?
No, I think it's my
Go
turn.
go ahead. I'll let you go, brother.
This is a hard one because Minnesota, like, they took the Bengals all the way up to the far things, but Detroit's had its ups and downs. I'm going to go with Detroit, and they're able to clinch the NFC North for the first time ever. They've not clinched the North. The last time they won the division was when it was the NFC Central. That was the last
Wow,
time they won.
I,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So I
That's
reckon that
crazy.
Detroit finally gets it done, and they get a divisional win.
Like Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. I'm
Ooh,
going with the Minnesota Vikings in this game. Uh,
interesting.
yes, I'm going with the Vikings to play. I'm not even gonna say spoilers because the Vikings are still in the playoffs as we currently speak at the
Yep.
6th seed. Matter of fact, isn't it? If the playoffs started, they'll be facing each other. Was it 3 versus 6? Would it'd be
It was
Detroit
must
versus
be three
Minnesota if the
six.
playoffs started, but in Detroit
Yeah,
though.
they're six.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 3 versus 6. Yeah,
So yeah, but give me Minnesota to win this game and put the pressure on Detroit. I still have Detroit win the division, but Minnesota could put some pressure. Then again, if you lose this game in Detroit, you got Dallas in Dallas next
yeah.
week for Week 17. Good luck, my brothers. Good
Oh,
luck.
please beat them. Please.
Please, pretty please. I'm going with the Vikings. So is that our first time different, I believe? I believe it
Yes,
is.
first time.
All right, so you're going with Detroit. I'm going with Minnesota. Our next game on the docket, we got the Cleveland Browns at
Ooh.
the Houston Texans. I will go first. Yo, give me Houston. Houston, we got a good problem. It's called the Cleveland Browns on the road. Yeah, I'm going with the Texans. Stroud should be back 100% healthy. I'm hearing that he's doing well with his concussion protocol. He should be back for this game. Houston got a big win over Tennessee, a much needed win.
Mhm.
They're now quietly, both teams are above 500. Houston's 8-6, Cleveland's 9-5. Cleveland really wants to win this game, and I ain't gonna lie, if they win this game, they'll be in great shape to be in the playoffs if you're the Browns. But give me Houston to slow him down, man. Stroud is going to find his guys. Yes, there's no Tank Dell, but Nico Collins also should be coming back for this game. So you
Ooh,
get
that's
your
good.
top receiver and, of course, Stroud if he plays. Now, honestly, if Stroud doesn't play, I will go with the Browns to win this game. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and say Stroud plays this game. And if he does, give me Houston in a very close game. Probably
Mhm.
high scoring as well. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Houston for now.
No, I think so as well. Stroud has been lining it up, and hey, even Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, he won the game, but he also threw 3 interceptions, and
Yeah, he had it. As much praise we gave him like the last couple weeks, he looked that bad this week. I was like, God, no.
he looked like Joe Flacco.
He did, yeah, yeah. I said it to my brother. I was like, he looks like Joe Flacco, like
Flacco.
2015.
Yeah, he looked exactly like Joe Flacco, and believe it or not, I think this rookie is more stable and trustworthy than the 15-year-old 15-year veteran.
Yes,
So I
yes.
reckon uh, Flacco is going to make mistakes, and Shroud isn't, and that's going to be the difference maker there.
All right, both going with Houston, man. That's if Stroud can pass concussion protocols. Janet Baldwin says still think Stroud's still in concussion protocol as of right now. Yeah, I think he'll get out of
Ooh.
it though. But if he's out though, things could change. But right now we're both gonna go with Houston.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
stick with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, our next game on the docket we have the Green Bay Packers at the Carolina Panthers. Can the Panthers play spoilers
Ooh.
once again versus Green Bay? TJ, I'll let you go first, my guy.
I'm I'm going to go with the Green Bay. I feel like their offense can cope with their defense essentially being non-existent. It was just bad. Green Bay really just didn't know how to handle Baker Mayfield
Mhm.
and those receivers. What Baker Mayfield's the first ever QB to have a perfect passer rating in Lambeau Field, which is crazy.
Which is why I mean he missed 6 passes though. I get it. 22 out of 28 for a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns, but still, like, he's still how's that a perfect passer rating? I get like
No
two
idea.
if you miss 2 or 3. Nah, it's weird to judge it. I'm just sorry, it's a little rant,
no,
but
no,
he
I
did
get.
he did miss 6 passes though. So why would you give him a perfect passer rating? I mean,
I
I get it if you miss 2 or 3 passes, maybe even 4, but you missed 6. You missed 6. That's not
I,
a perfect passer rating. I'm sorry.
no, I understand. I have no idea how they work it out. Some sort of weird
Yeah,
calculations
yeah, it
in a
is.
room with cobwebs everywhere. But Green Bay should hopefully cater for their defense. If their defense can't cope with Carolina, like Bryce Young, I'm sorry, you panic even harder. I'm surprised Joe Barry still has a job, but I'm going to go with Green Bay to win this.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm going Green Bay as well. Sorry, Carolina. I am your whisperer, man, and I did not pick you guys to win this game just because the Packers in love. I do trust them more than Atlanta. I do.
Yeah,
I do. I trust their offense more than I trust Atlanta. If Atlanta had a decent offense, they win this game against Carolina last week. They don't have a decent offense. They're an okay offense. Green Bay has a decent offense, and they
yeah,
have some playmakers. And I think that Green Bay would take advantage of a very poor Panthers team. But on the road, at home, it's gonna be a close battle. And
yeah.
I'm gonna say Green Bay wins this. I'm gonna say 16-10 Green Bay.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
is a closer
I'm gonna
game.
go with a close game. I'm gonna go with the Packers though, but Packers need this. This is your playoffs. This is it. If you're Green Bay, you lose this
Mhm.
game, you have no chance at all, in my opinion, to go to the playoffs.
I
None.
think even now, if they'd won against Tampa Bay, they still controlled their own
Right, they
destiny.
did. Yep, they did. So
Now, if they win out, they still need help to
yes.
get in.
So if
So,
so if you lose this game, yeah, you gonna help
bye bye.
help somebody else. You ain't helping yourself. So
Yeah,
so yeah, so if you're the Packers, you gotta win this game, and it's a must win. I'm loving all these games, by the way. I'm loving it because you just know.
we're spoiled at a nice sort of time. You
Yeah,
know what I
and
mean?
right. I mean, there've been some really good games the last 2 weeks now with playoff implications, and
Hmm.
this week is no different in my opinion. So.
Yeah.
Eesh. Let's go with another game with some sort of playoff implications. We have the Seattle Seahawks at the Tennessee Titans. This is
Oh,
going to be a very
interesting.
interesting game. Yes, yes, yes. I wonder what Geno Smith is going to do if he plays in this game. Is it going to be Geno Smith? Is it going to be Drew Lock again? But right now, I hate to say it, give me Seattle.
Mm.
I'm going to go Seattle to win this game. Just the weapons on weapons on weapons. They have more weapons than Tennessee does. Albeit Tennessee at home. Will Levis, he took a brutal hit right
Yeah, he
towards the
like
end.
got folded
Yeah,
over.
he got
He got
folded over.
squished.
I mean, like, he walked on his own power, so I think he's fine. But it wasn't a pretty sight. Excuse me, y'all. It wasn't a pretty sight. But give me Seattle. They're on their high right now, beating the Eagles, and I think that they'll continue that in the beautiful Tennessee football field. I love that field for some reason. I don't know why. But give me Seattle to win this game. Close game, hard fought game. Don't care what quarterback it is, whether it's Smith or Locke. Give me Seattle to win this game.
Fair, no, I also think so. Tennessee has been eliminated from the playoffs, so obviously you've got a little bit less to play. I know players will always play. But you got that. You will always have that at the back of your mind. Um, but Seattle, hey, even with our defense being that bad, we managed to stop DK going completely off. So it's not. There's a chance, but no, Seattle still has the more complete team over Tennessee, and I feel like they can deal. Well, at this point, deal with Derrick Henry because I don't even know if Levis is going to play. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm going to go with Seattle to win this game.
Gotcha, gotcha. So both going with Seattle to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go with our next game on the docket.
Ooh.
Um, right now we're looking at the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll let you go first, Tito. Who you got, man? Colts versus Falcons. It's gonna be a good game. Both these teams are in the playoff races and in their respective conferences, so it's a must-win, especially for Atlanta because the Colts are hot right now. But the Falcons, this is do or freaking die for Atlanta.
Yeah, I've got the Colts winning. I think this is the final nail in the coffin for Atlanta. Gardner Minshew's playing very well. I think Shane Steichen, first time head coach, is coaching his butt off right now. He's doing extremely well. And I feel like the Colts can handle Atlanta pretty well, especially if Atlanta refuses to use its weapons. So even if it is at Atlanta, I reckon Indianapolis is going to go in and play spoilers and say, that's your season. Goodbye.
Goodbye. We're gonna show you are the weakest link. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Yeah, I agree. I'm going Colts as well. And a little part of me wanted to go with Atlanta to say that Atlanta's going to win this game. I'm like, if I'm looking at how the Colts have been playing, they've been playing free, right? Just free football. We were not supposed to be here, especially after Richardson got hurt, right? They're like, nah, we don't have the weapons. There's no Jonathan Taylor for the year, right? We let go of Shaq Leonard. Like, we're not supposed to be here. Well, damn it, we here, and guess what? While we're on this hot streak, let's continue to ride the wave. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts as well to beat the Falcons.
Yeah, no, yeah, it makes sense. It really makes sense. Like the Colts are doing very well. Like for a team who lost their starting QB, first time head coach, didn't have a running back, all the drama on the off season. Remember, Jim Irsay was saving a whale instead of paying Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
And, hey, they're doing well.
Oh man, they are doing well, man. Our next game, I love it. More playoff implications right here. The Jacksonville
Ooh.
Jaguars take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I will go first this time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This one is a 50-50 toss up, man. And yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay. I'm going Tampa Bay. As much as I want to go with Jacksonville, give me Tampa Bay, man. They look, Mike Evans. I don't care if freaking Ray Charles is playing quarterback. He gonna find a way to get Evans football, and he gonna score. They've been off the charts, man. Jacksonville, they are a team. I still like them, and I still think they'll find a way in the playoffs. But boy, they got a lot of growing pains to go. They want to be known as a dominant team, and right now they're not showing it. Give me Tampa Bay with all the momentum with Baker Mayfield to have a decent game, not a great game, but I think he'll do enough for the Buccaneers win. I got the Buccaneers winning. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say 23-21 Tampa Bay.
Fair, fair. No, again, I agree. The Ravens really manhandled um, Jaguars last week, and obviously Trevor's now in concussion protocol. Apparently, got hit in the last fourth quarter, but even before then, he wasn't playing best. He was missing a couple of throws
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. And the Tampa Bay is a bit on a hot streak. They realise what they've got, and they're playing for their strengths. They're not asking Baker to do too much. Even when they're doing, he's outshining their expectations. So Tampa Bay's got this. It's also at home, so well done.
Sheesh. All right, we're going with Tampa Bay. I thought we might have a little different on that one. All right, let's get it. I well, obviously it was probably me because I was thinking about going with Jacksonville for the longest too, and I was like, I think Tampa Bay's just going to win this game. Battle of the Florida teams. I think that the Buccaneers are a better team than the Jaguars right now, and I hate to say that, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, fair. And Tampa Bay needs to give all the money to Mike Evans. Another year over 1,000
Man, I
yards.
mean, he's just been man. Hey,
How can you let him go?
He's Hall of Fame already. He's Hall of Fame. He's Hall of Fame.
Easy.
Dude's a beast, man. All right, and mind you, this is I thought Buccaneers were going to win 4 games this year. I had them at 4-13. Not even lying to you guys, 4-13.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh my, they have proven me dead wrong. So shout out to the Buccaneers. Anyways, let's go with our next game of Doc Y'all. Could be a potential game of the week just because, I don't know, the hype with Dallas. But Dallas Cowboys versus the Miami Dolphins. Before we give our picks, here's a crazy stat about this game, you
Ooh,
guys.
yes,
Are you guys ready? This is the first time in NFL history where two teams will face each other with at least 20 wins and only
Wow.
one win against a team above 500.
My goodness.
Only one of those 20 wins were against a team against 500. I got Wool Hat. Said Jags
Wait,
are
is
my
that?
favorite AFC team, but the offense was bad just like the Eagles. Says Go Fishman.
Yeah.
What's up, Wool Hat?
Was
What's
that
up?
the only team against 500? Was that against the Eagles?
The Eagles. The damn Eagles. The
Ah.
Cowboys beat the damn Eagles. That's the only team above 500. Now the Dolphins lost to you guys, so I mean, hey, you know.
True, true, true.
But yeah, the first time two teams at this juncture, week 16, have been a combined 20 wins or more, and only one team was above 500. That is crazy.
That is a
Talk about
massive team.
the beating down on the poor, right?
Yeah.
Hey! If you're gonna win it, if you're favored,
Hey,
they win.
you can't have it. Yeah, you can't blame the
You
schedule for
can't.
being
You,
easy.
you can't. You can't, man. You just can't.
Nothing they can control.
Right.
Um,
So I'm
you
gonna go
go
first,
first.
I
You go
believe.
first. Yeah, why not?
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going Miami to win this game, but it won't be a blowout. This will be a close game.
No. Yeah.
Dolphins don't have the same kind of defense as Buffalo does. They don't have the same kind of weather advantage as Buffalo does. But what they do have is Tyreek Hill, who should be coming back. I heard he's coming back for this game. And of course, Jalen
Of
Waddle.
course.
They have a dominant offense, and they love to punch. So if they can punch you, because Dallas, we've seen that also from the Cowboys, not a good defense. They have Robert Mostert, who's a touchdown machine. By the way, Mostert and McCaffrey, they have more touchdowns by themselves than the New York Jets, which is crazy. Which is crazy.
That's funny.
They both have 20 touchdowns. Robert Mostert and Chris McCaffrey. The Jets have, I think, 18 total touchdowns for the year, which is ridiculous.
That is
It's just
stupid.
ugly. But anyways, give me Miami because they will score, and they
Mhm.
are opportunistic on defense, which means can Dallas get into it? Yes, they can. And can Miami get to Dak? Yes, they can. But I feel like it is a puncher's chance. I think Miami will punch more, and Dallas is going to go ahead and suffer that L.
No, yeah, I agree. Miami, I feel like is no, you can't stop Miami from scoring, no matter how good your back seven are. And I don't know if Dallas can keep up, especially with that they have to deal with Bradley Chubb, Xavier Howard, Jalen Ramsey, who's been playing really well. Like, I don't know if Dallas's offense can overcome Miami's defense, and if they can't keep up, I don't think Dallas's defense can keep Miami's offense down enough to give their offense a chance. So this might be me just hoping, but I reckon Miami can beat Dallas. Please, please,
Please,
please,
pretty
please.
please, huh? Pretty please with
Yeah,
cherry on
pretty, please,
freaking
pretty,
top.
please, please, pretty please.
All right, we're both going with Miami. If Miami does win this game, I mean Dallas's NFC East chances will take a major hit again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's
Yes,
go
it
to the next
was.
game now. We go from that game to this game, the battle of top draft picks: the Arizona Cardinals versus the Chicago Bears. These two teams kind of mirror each other and not in good ways, but their quarterbacks are smaller-ish, scrambling kind of quarterbacks. They have some decent players on offense, but
Mm-hmm.
they're both rebuilding. No, let's be real. Who you got in this game, TJ?
I'm going to go with the Bears. Bears are 5-9. Arizona's what 2 and
Probably 2-11. I mean,
3-11. They're
3-11.
three and
Okay,
11.
yeah.
Um, hey, I don't think Bears are good, but they've got more weapons than what Cardinals. Cardinals currently just have Kyler Murray.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if you can contain Kyler Murray, they've got no other answer. And I think the Bears can just get it in field goal range. So I think wouldn't be surprised if there's 1 or 2 touchdowns. Throw
Yeah,
this
no, you're right.
entire
You're right. It's gonna be weird. I'm going with Arizona. I think Arizona gets
oh.
a win in Chicago. Now, Chicago, to their credit, the Bears have played some really good football the last 4 or 5 weeks now. I got to give them credit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like that because no one's talking about Chicago. But if you look at their play the last 4 or 5 weeks, they played some really good games and they won some games too. I mean, they are, like I said, 5-9. But give me Arizona to win this game, and I think one because of Kyler Murray. The Kyler
Really?
Murray is going to find a way to win this game with his legs, and I can see Fields handing that ball off to the Cardinals players a few times in this
Ooh.
game.
Fair, fair.
I'm going to go with Arizona to win this game, but like Will had said, man, it's flip a coin pretty much. This is the one you should have flipped the coin, though, TJ. You should have flipped the coin on this one.
I should have really. I really should have.
But no, I'm
Yeah,
playing.
you're
But
right. You're right. All of that. All of that. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, so give me Arizona to go on Chicago. So there you go. We will differ on that one. Our next game on the docket, another okay kind of game. The New England Patriots at the Denver Broncos. I'm gonna go first on this one. I thought about it, and yeah, oh my god, I don't know. Give me Denver. Denver at home.
Okay.
De-
Okay. Whew.
Denver at
I thought
home.
you were
Denver,
going to
yeah,
New
Denver at
England.
home. Denver at home, man. Denver at home. Uh, can the Patriots score enough? I think Broncos will get a few points. It's going to be a low scoring game, though. Give me
Yeah.
Broncos 16-13. Broncos
16-13.
16-13 to win this game. I think Russell Wilson gets it out. And look, if they want to stay in this playoff, they got to win this game, right? Patriots
Mhm.
fans, they want to compete, but still have that top 3, top 5 pick. Yeah, they want to lose this game if I'm New England. So give me Denver. But hey, no Bill Belichick, he's like, you know what? You guys want to go ahead and get rid of me? We're going to win our last 3 games. How about that? Yeah.
Ruin your top.
Ruin your
Ruin
top
your
3
top.
pick. But give me Denver,
Uh,
though.
no, I agree. Like I said, Denver's on the cusp of the playoffs. They really want to get in, and New England, they won that game, I think against Steelers, and then last week they reverted back to what they were. Uh, so I'm going to go with Denver to win this, and it is going to be an ugly game. I wouldn't be surprised if this game again comes down to a 9-6 game.
Yeah.
Defense does its job, but the offense of New England can't do nothing. So, yeah, Denver to win.
All right, and spoiler alert, y'all. Spoiler alert. There will be no Sunday night football game. Let you guys know
What?
there's no Sunday night game. All these games are played on Sunday afternoonish in evening games, right? So no
Oh, that's good.
Sunday night game because it's Christmas, y'all. We have a
Yay!
triple header for Christmas Day, you guys. 12 o'clock p.m., 3:30 p.m., and then 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So our first game, the morning game, the Las Vegas Raiders for Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. We got the Raiders taking on the Chiefs. Who you got in this one, um, TJ?
Uh, well, if you asked me last week, I would have said Kansas City, but hey, the Vegas put up 61 points, so um, I still think it's Kansas City, but it's weird to say that's not a solid choice now this year, if you know what I mean, because Kansas City really isn't Kansas City this year. Like their wide receivers can't even catch a cold.
Man, for
Um,
real. You're right.
yeah. So I'm gonna go with Kansas City. I still think they could bully Las Vegas.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going Kansas City as well. I'm going Kansas City. Same reason why they're just a better team than Las Vegas. Look, don't let that 63-point barrage fool you. That was a Chargers team that just really gave up on their head coach, gave up on their team, gave up on their season, honestly. And if I'm the Chargers, I'm letting all kind of people go because we got to rebuild fast, y'all, because we
Mhm.
have a top five quarterback in Herbert. But still, give me Kansas City to win this game. Yes, their receivers got bricks for hands. I get that, man. But at the same time, uh, uh, look. You're the big brother of this division. You had the one loss to the Broncos. And I can say fluky, but things happen, right? Give me the Chiefs to win this game pretty easily. Last time the Vegas Raiders were on a high, right? They faced the Chiefs and had a 14-point lead at halftime and got blown out in the second half. I think,
Blown out,
yeah,
yeah.
I think Casey comes back and says, "Yeah, let's go ahead and keep showing these guys that we are." Hey, if they win this game, they'll be like one more game away from the division. So if they win today.
What?
If they win on Monday, all they got to win is week 17. They're division champions.
What? Sorry, Vegas.
No, the Chiefs.
Oh, I thought you said the Vegas. Vegas
Oh,
was one game away.
I'm sorry. I probably said it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm
No, no, no,
sorry.
no.
I
I
meant
was saying it. I
I
was
meant the
like, no
Chiefs.
way does Vegas win this
I meant the
division.
Chiefs. I'm sorry. The Chiefs win this game against the Raiders.
Woo.
All they got to do is win in week 17 and they will clinch.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
My bad.
Like I said, I was just so shocked. I was like, no way could Vegas, after having to deal with Josh McDaniels for most of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, so we're both going with Kansas City to win that game. All right, our
Yeah.
evening game or afternoon game, whatever you want to call it, the New York Giants taking on your Philadelphia Eagles. We got a Donny DeVito. He got exposed by New Orleans. Let's keep that real. And I thought he would go crazy on New Orleans. And sometimes schemes work, sometimes they just don't work.
Yeah.
And
Look, Danny
yeah,
DeVito wanted to crawl back into that couch.
yeah. Who's going first? My bad. I forgot already.
I think it's you.
All right, Eagles. I'm sorry. I'm going with Eagles at
Yeah.
home. Look, 3-game losing streak. It ends this week. It ends this freaking week.
Please.
It ends. Philadelphia. Look, don't get it twisted. They're not going to blow these guys out. They just don't blow teams out. But Philadelphia will score 24 points. Give me a 24-14 game. Philadelphia over New York.
Fair.
Look,
No,
look, they're done losing. They have a very inferior opponent in front of them. That gauntlet that we had, and it was a gauntlet. It was a nasty gauntlet. And guess
it
what?
was
They have their head above waters. They have another 3-game easy team streak, and I think they'll go ahead and fulfill that. So give me Philadelphia.
fair. It was an 8-game gauntlet, and we came out 5-3. You can't really moan about that.
Right.
But hey, I agree. I think Philly's going to win this game. We do have our secret weapon, which is Boston Scott, the giant killer.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's my Kelly Green jersey. My brother-in-law just loves Boston Scott. He's a Patriots fan, but he just loves the idea of just this one player
Named Boston.
hating on a team. Yeah,
It's like a Dallas Goddard for the Cowboys.
Sorry, I've got to imagine loving the Cowboys so much. You name your son Dallas, and then he gets drafted by the Eagles.
That's
what would you do?
crazy.
It's like naming your son the Saint.
Yeah.
And him getting drafted by Atlanta.
Oh my
what do you
God.
do?
I love my son, so it is what it is. Damn, be so mad. Hey, have a good game, but don't win.
Yeah,
have a great game, son, but do not win, please.
And when you hit free agency, don't sign contracts.
Oh, yeah. Don't sign. Nah, man. Do what you got to do, son. Make that money, brother. I get it, though. Hey. When me and the wifey, when we had our twins, our sons' name were Austin and Uriah, right? Because of Austin, she liked the Austin Dallas connection, right? She wanted the name of Austin and Dallas. I said, hell no. No. Why would I name my son something I cannot stand? I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys. Why would I name my son Dallas? Hell no. So obviously it went from Dallas to Uriah, which is weird. I said, hell no. She was like, and she couldn't understand it. Like, you understand? Backstory, she had a dude that used to date her mom. His name was Houston, and she didn't like him. I said, well, name him Houston then. She like, no. I said, well, there you go. You don't like Houston, I don't like Dallas. Case closed. But yeah, so go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Fair enough. Good for you for winning that argument.
I was going to win. I was not going. We were not. I was 135% sure I was not going to name my son Dallas. You got me messed up. Name your child Atlanta. No. What the hell? Name him Falcon. Come here, Falcon. I love you, Falcon. Oh, I love you, Dallas. Oh, I can't even picture me saying that.
It's nasty. But yeah, no, Philly's going to win this game, and Boston Scott. Boston Scott.
That's it, man. It sounds like it's a tough name to say.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Sounds like you want to call him Boskin Stott. Boskin Stott. That sounds like you're from Philadelphia. All right, y'all. And the last game on the docket. The last game on the docket. Yeah, Boskin Stott. He's wicked smart. Let's go with this is the game of the year. Hopefully, potentially, this could be a Super Bowl matchup. We have the best team record-wise from the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens, taking on the best team in the entire NFL from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Who we got in this game, my brother?
I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Oh, let's go.
Defense has been playing amazingly. Lamar has got in contact with Houdini on the other side to work out how to escape all of the sacks. I know they just lost Mitchell because his leg forgot which way to bend.
I heard about it. I didn't even see it yet. I heard about it. They said, oh, watch it, Lowe's. I said, all right, cool.
Literally, he took a step, and instead of the knee doing what it's meant to do, it just goes the other way.
Oh, my God.
In mid-run, all that weight on that. So,
sheesh. Damn.
But I reckon Baltimore is able to, one, evade the pressure of San Francisco's D-line, and I hope the Niners, or the Winers, Winers win it? No, come on, Woolhat. I reckon the Niners can't deal with Lamar, so I'm going to go with that.
Man, you crazy, man. Give me San Francisco, man. This won't even be close, bro. I'm going to no. Niners win in blowout fashion, bro. Give me the Niners to win this game. Because guess what? It's not many times where you have, like, you're just damn good and there's still motivation in front of you. Right? Like San Fran is trying to find a reason to be motivated because they're going to win the division. They're going to be number one seed. They know that. Right?
They've already won the division.
Yeah. So my bad. You're right. Yeah. they see Baltimore, they're like, okay, all right, we got our juices flowing again. We got our juices flowing again, right? Look, Baltimore, I don't see Lamar Jackson going off in this game. I don't know. I just
You
don't.
don't?
I just don't, man. I mean, it took them forever to wake up against Jacksonville, right? I mean, they wound up winning like comfortably against Jacksonville, but it took them forever to kind of get the ball rocking and rolling. Give me San Francisco, man. They're just the best team in the league at home. Yo, if this game is in Baltimore, I may have given the Ravens a chance. This game is in San Francisco. It's Monday night. It's Christmas Day. Jingle bells, jingle bells. San Francisco all the way. Let's go. So give me the
Yeah.
49ers to win this game. Uh, I'll say they win by 2 scores. I ain't say blowout fashion, but let me go 2 scores. How about that? How
Fair
about?
enough.
I'll say Niners win 31-17.
Oh, fair enough.
How
Hey,
about them
fair enough.
apples? Let's go, man. But we'll find out though. It's gonna be hey, no matter what though,
It'll
it's
be
must see
interesting.
TV. And Christmas Day, I'm gonna probably call that game. I'll be here Christmas Day. So I'm
Ooh,
probably
very
gonna
good
call the
stuff.
game. I'm gonna call that way I can spend Christmas Day afternoon and then at night when everyone's like relaxing, I can call this game.
Fair. I have just thought of something then.
What's that? What's that?
Ooh, maybe a Christmas overlay.
Hey,
If I've got time.
if you got time, if you want to do it, bro, we can do it. If you
We
want to
can
do
do
it,
it.
if you want to do it, we can call that game together.
Ooh, I might be able to do that. Cool.
Hey,
Well, I could most probably call it. I'm not even thinking to make a custom overlay just for Christmas.
hey, man. I mean, we could if you want to do the you want to do an overlay? Yeah,
I could
yeah.
do, but if you want me to help call it, I can. But I'm thinking about doing a custom Christmas overlay for you.
That'd be awesome, bro. If you can, if you want to call it, you can. If not, I know it's late up there, so I get it. I get it.
That will be starting at 1:15
Oh yeah, man.
Christmas Day. So
But
I'm
yeah,
happy to
hey.
call it. You might just get a slightly tipsy Tom.
Wait, and let's cross our fingers. The Eagles actually win the game before.
Oh
Right?
yeah. We're gonna either have a very
I can see that text
Christmas
now. Hey,
Tom.
hey, Los, I ain't gonna be able to do it, bro.
Okay. Wait. I drank too much during the Eagles game, and then it just ended badly.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, let's
So
go.
Eagles 45.
Who is your lock for this
Cool.
week?
So I've calculated our current lock scores.
Okay, yeah. What is it?
So I am currently sitting at a record of 10-5.
Yeah. I knew that.
You're currently sitting at a record of 6-9.
Oh my God, I knew it. That is horrible, bro. That is so for locks, right? That's horrible. Like they're gonna win this game. Count on it.
Yep.
Lock it, clink, clink. And I lose. I got Infinity. Production says coming in a little late, but wanted to pop in and say hi. What's up, Infinity?
Up
Infinity said what's
Infinity.
good. Said enjoying the moment. We just chilling. I Yeah, I don't. Who the hell is playing again? I don't forgot already, man. Who? Hey, you know my question all the time. Who the hell did I pick, man? Who I got left?
Right, let's scroll all the way back to week 1.
Oh my
So
gosh.
you have chosen Denver,
Mm,
Buffalo,
mhm,
Seattle,
mhm,
Pittsburgh,
mhm.
Baltimore,
Okay.
Rams,
Damn it. Okay.
New Orleans, Dallas,
Okay.
New England. Oh my, I don't know what you were
Nah, you
smoking
always
that
do
week,
that
but
to me.
Tampa Bay,
Damn.
Houston,
Okay.
Minnesota, Jacksonville, Miami, and then Vegas. And that's it.
Oh
You
my.
got the Vegas one right. You got it spot on, the
Yeah,
Vegas
I,
one.
I got it on big time. Shoot. I forgot that was even my pick till I was rewatching our picks and predictions. I was like, damn, that was my lock. All right. I
Yeah, did
got
well.
Yeah, I did well. Like first quarter well. 21 nothing well the first quarter. Like damn, all right. Okay. I'm a who you going first here? Who you going? Give me time a little think.
I've gone with the Colts.
Ooh,
I think the Colts can beat Atlanta up. So I think
I
that's a
like
solid
that.
choice.
Yes,
Yeah.
Infinity. I was going to pick the Rams to beat New Orleans. I'm not gonna lie, I was. You caught me. I was definitely gonna pick the Rams to beat the Saints. Yes, uh, but apparently I can't use the Rams anymore. So, uh, damn it, give me mm, and I used Tampa Bay already too.
You use Tampa Bay as well.
Okay. Give me. Have I used the Chiefs? You said.
No, you haven't used KC.
Give me
Haven't used
Kansas
it.
City. Oh, let's go.
So what,
Hey,
so what you've done is doomed them to lose.
I've doomed the Chiefs. I have doomed
Vegas is
them.
winning another 61 points.
Oh no, that'd be crazy.
Funny.
I'm going Kansas
Funny.
City, man. They can't lose at home to the Raiders, right? 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 All right, so
uh,
you're going with the Colts, right?
yep.
Over Atlanta. I'm going with the Chiefs over the Raiders, y'all. So those are our locks. Those are our locks for
Yeah.
week is it week 16? Yeah, week 16 locks, y'all.
Week 16, yeah.
Week 16 locks, man. All right, y'all. It is time to wrap things up, man. Any closing messages you got, TJ?
I've got a question.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what is a Christmas dinner like in the US?
Kind of like a great value Thanksgiving dinner, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's like Thanksgiving, but just slightly lesser things, right? Uh,
really?
yeah, it's no, yeah, in the black household for sure.
Fair enough.
I know that. Like everything minus the turkey.
Minus the turkey.
Minus the turkey. We don't have no turkey for the Christmas. You got your ham. You got your mac and cheese. You got your cornbread dressing. You got your cranberry sauce. No, I lied. No cranberry sauce. 'Cause that's more of a Thanksgiving thing too. Uh, but then again, my daughter loves cranberry sauce, so we're gonna have it anyways. You got your rice dressing, potato salad, maybe throw in a wrinkle of fried chicken probably if you want to. And that's it. And then you have your desserts. But you don't like Thanksgiving. You have your pies, right? A bunch of pies. Christmas is about cookies. You know,
Okay.
obviously Santa's eating cookies and stuff. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, I
Um,
got cookies. Yeah, we got cookies for dessert.
wow.
But there's no such thing as a Christmas dinner, right? It just doesn't. Like we cook what we cook for Thanksgiving, minus the turkey and just some other things. So,
Crazy.
but yeah, but ham is the main meat though. But for Thanksgiving, ham is the secondary meat. But now we just
Wow.
upgraded it from secondary to the primary for Christmas. That's
Yeah.
what it is. And then maybe throw in some fried chicken.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. That just blew my mind
Yeah,
because
right, it is, dog.
over here it's we have obviously the roast dinner, which is normally have on a Sunday, um, but like Christmas is like the only day where you don't have your beef, you don't have your pork, you just have the turkey and like cranberry sauce, pigs in blankets, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You go big with the food, and obviously you normally have like a trifle at the for desserts with loads of sweets, cheese and wine, and start drinking at like 8 in the morning. But I just blew my mind that turkey wasn't a feature because it's like the only time Brits have turkey is at Christmas, and the cranberry sauce. But yeah, obviously you got your Yorkshire puddings. Yeah, always have prime rib and Yorkshire puddings. Nice. Well, I don't have the prime rib, but Yorkshire puddings are nice.
Right.
But I blew my mind. Well, that's normal the Christmas dinner. In the Tracy household, instead of having people just work their butts off in the kitchen all Christmas, we have just like a massive full English breakfast in the morning with your sausages, your eggs, your baked beans, your tomatoes, and your black pudding. But I was just curious because
Yeah.
obviously everyone is different. So yeah, well,
We got a question by RC on the Aces, Caitlin in Iowa. He says, "Can the Vikings still make the playoffs? Big loss to the Bengals on Sunday."
they're in the playoffs currently.
Yeah. Will they finish there?
Ooh, let's have a look at their schedule, shall we? They are currently. They've got the Bengals, Lions, Packers, Lions. No.
He said no. He said no. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think the Vikings. It's gonna be tough, man. Um, because there's two spots, your
I can
six and your
see.
seven
Yeah.
seed. That's your two spots right there.
Maybe they take
One,
one from the Lions.
one's taken up by an NFC South team, which most likely is gonna be Tampa Bay. Then now you got two spots with like 4 or 5 teams, right? Seattle, New Orleans, Los Angeles, uh, Green Bay, Minnesota, so
Green Bay.
whatever. So I mean, I'm gonna say yeah for now because I picked them to beat Detroit in this week, so I'm gonna say they have a good chance, a decent chance of making it. So, but don't bank on it. Don't bank on it at all. Please don't do that. Don't want to lose your money, man.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't put money on it.
But yeah, man, Christmas dinner is basically Thanksgiving dinner minus the turkey. This is, but it's the it's not as what am I looking for? The food is not as advertised,
Okay,
for Thanksgiving as it is on on Christmas as it is for Thanksgiving.
okay, cool,
Oh
cool, cool.
hey, yo, we got a question from Infinity. It says over under 2.5 drops by Kadarius Tony, man.
Oh,
I,
definitely over.
I'm going
Definitely
under.
over.
I'm going under. Why? Because they won't throw him the
Really?
damn ball. That's why.
Oh, that's true. He needs to be targeted.
You be
Yeah.
targeted. I'm going under. I think he's going to be made for swing routes, quick passes, quick screens. That's it, right? If he
Really?
gets those targets, anything in the middle, it ain't happening, Gavin. There will be
Fair.
times where, well, I mean, if you still, I'm leaving in a second. But no, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, there's going to be times where he's going to be open in the middle, and he's going to be like, nope, nope, nope. I'll go to the Kelsey triple team before I go to Kadarius Tony wide open.
Yeah,
It's
no.
getting like that. It's getting like, and look, he deserves to be mad about that. I don't blame him because he was hot on that sideline when he dropped the pass for an interception too. Not only did you drop the pass, but you dropped it so bad that you batted it back up in the air and it got picked off. It's on my record now for an interception. So yeah.
At this point, if he wasn't a good kickoff returner or a punt returner, I wouldn't be surprised if he was a healthy scratch. He's done more damage to that team than good.
Right, man. He's got too much talent, man. I to scratch him, but I feel you though. I feel you. If they do, I wouldn't be shocked. Man. So that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for that, man. We're gonna wrap up, man. For the homegirl PJ, you had a good time. She said, "I love it, just sitting back and let you guys talk." Yeah, I appreciate that, PJ. We just talk,
Appreciate
man.
that, PJ.
Yeah, she's just chilling. I'm your host, Carlos Peterson, and this is the big homie TJ Tracy. And we are your hosts for Tuesdays with TJ. This is episode 19. Stay tuned, y'all. Next week, episode 20. Come on, man. The big 20, y'all. Episode 20. I love y'all, man. And any last words, TJ?
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, stay safe, don't get too tipsy, and I hope you don't get cold in your stocking.
Hey, shout out to Card Craze. Love you, girl. Card Craze in the building. Yes, that's right, you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Next time we'll have to with TJ, it will be the day after Christmas, you guys. So
Mhm.
love you all. And Michael has joined us at the very, very end. We said Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Carlos, PJ, and TJ. That's right.
Merry Christmas.
Good night to y'all. Have a blessed night, man. And like you said, y'all, hey, drink and be responsible when you're doing that thing, man. Stay safe, because I want to see all you guys back here for our streams. And I will be calling Saints versus Rams Thursday night football. Unfortunately, I will be calling that game. So y'all stay tuned for your boy, man. Thursday night football. I'll be live at 7:05 p.m. Central Time. Off tomorrow, so nothing on Educated Sports Talk. So let's get it, y'all. TJ, have a blessed time, my guy. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We'll
Have a
see
good
you
one.
guys on Thursday. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Later, mama. Love you guys as well. We're out of here.
Yeah. Oh, another great show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.